Hello, my name is Clara Dominguez. I'll be doing my presentation on women in the movie media for my sociology class 4310 from the University of Houston downtown. Actresses history. So, starting off with the silent era, women had the most power and were actually directors and producers of the movies. Moving on, we had the studio system, which men pushed women out of the director's chair and actually put them in the roles of costume design and editing. Third, we have the second wave feminist. Women liberal movements pushed back and fought for the director's chair back. So, modern era, which is sometimes around now, women's presence have decreased their presence in director roles. So, as on the article of public performance and private choices, it was said most main actresses and their families initially expressed more interest in gaining independence and better lives through their new profession than gaining some fame and publicity. When did women first appear in movies? So it was 1896, and the actress was Alice Guy Blanche that first appeared in a movie, and that movie was La Fée aux Choux, which translates to the Cabbage Fairy, and that's the image we're looking at. So it was as simple as a fairy harvesting live babies from the cabbage patches, as we can see on the image. And even though uh, the actress had a modest dress. Her silhouette of her beautiful body was still shown, but it's not as much as revealing. Actresses back then, even though they were celebrated for their beauty, their talent as well, sadly they were categorized as the fallen woman, which meant they lost morality, depicted similar to prostitutes. On the image, which I got from the silent era in 1920s, the beginning of the actresses on the screen, we can see that the woman is the center of attention in this specific image, and all of the eyes are on her. I believe she was dancing, so the outfit is not revealing much itself. However, considering that back in the days, that if a woman showed a lot of legs, a lot of shoulders, they were looked down on. Actresses now. So I'll talk about Euphoria, which is a popular show that started back in 2019, still going on today. So Stephanie Patrick, a co-founder of Theorist Media, significantly altered the relationship between women bodies. There's sexual capital media owned. Women can now and do post provocative pictures of themselves and directly reap economic benefits. Came from the article Nude Image Sharing and Image Based Sexual Abuse on Netflix Sex Education. So, in short terms, the media, there's females that, actresses, that use their bodies to get higher income. And our book states this reality is created and packaged by writers, producers with the goal of attracting a mass audience, which the more sadly nudity or sexualized actresses, the more views. What roles actresses play nowadays? So going back to the show Euphoria, there's a character, Kat, as we can see on the screen, started as shy, innocent girl on the left and was humiliated through a sexual video that was leaked. So she empowered her sexuality, as we can see on the right side of the screen. On our book, it says such programs attract much larger audience than news broadcaster, which of course, sadly, if there's more physical body scenes, there's more audience. Actresses in the future. So our book mentions the second dimension of globalization involves the content of this community. So we can't say for certain how the actresses in the future will be. However, we can just assume that it will just escalate and still be the same as it is right now. I had three references. The first one, public performance and private choices, meaning actresses as new women. Also, the use of our book, media, society, technology, industries, content, and users. And lastly, nude image sharing, image based sexual abuse, Euphoria.